Hi everyone. Let us try to understand how we can enter OrCAD schematic design and how to enter different parts to create an schematic. So for that purpose, let us open OrCAD. In this, what we will do is we'll try to find out that this is an schematic which is hardware design test.dsn, and we have a schematic one entered inside this. We have several pages inside the schematic one, like page number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now to place a component, we have to go to this parts. Okay, this is the part. So once we click on this, all the part list will appear here. As you can see here that we have a design cache library. Okay, so the library file is actually not appearing here. It is only design cache, which is these parts. Okay, so these are the parts that is available from the design cache. So these parts are actually shown because the parts are used inside this. So let us say this is a linear regulator, linear regulator page. This is microcontroller symbol page. Okay, so like that, all of them are appearing. All right, and this is some example components that are placed. So what you can do is, I'll just make it a little bigger. So what you can do is, instead of using the design cache like parts only, I'll minimize this, and first job would be I will add a library file. So just click add library file, and you go to your page and open it. Okay, so you can see library file is added. Now let us add a schematic page. Okay, so go to schematic, right click it, new page, and page number 5. Okay, let's say example 1. So I have added a page example 1. Now in this example 1 page, what I will do is I will make the sheet selection. Okay, so I'll go to right click schematic page properties. Then we have inches and millimeters. So I can go to millimeters. I can write A4 size. All right, I'll place OK. Once we do that, then we have the page size made. Now let us say I want to find, we have here libraries two files. One is design cache, one is library. So if you click library, all the library components will be listed down here. If you click design cache, only design cache files will be listed down here. So it's up to you. So better always keep library. Okay. Now let us say you want to place, like resistor. So for that, I will go here and place resistor. You can see resistor, it starts from, let's say, 0402. If you want, you can make another component for your own, but whatever is available, that only is showing. So you can see we have 0402. If I go by down arrow one by one, I can see 0603. Okay, then we can see 0805, 1206, 2512, like that, and all the preview will be shown here. Okay, so it is not made based on the part number of a resistor. It is a generic component. Okay. Then you can go array library. So like 4 resistors in one package, 8 resistor in one package. We have some axial resistor. I have just put one. I have put TO220 package. Okay. So like that you have lot of them. Okay. Now instead of searching from here, let us say I will just put 0402. Okay, so once you selected 0402, what you will do is click enter and it will be placed. Understood? So it has started from like R9, R10 because the other parts R6, R8, R7 will be already there in the schematic, so it cannot give you the same number. Okay, let us say you want to put some 0603. You can click on 0603, and then it cannot come here. Either you right click and place here, like right click and place the component, or otherwise go here and simply place enter. Okay, now let us say you want to see the properties of this component. What you have to do is click the component and double click it. Okay, so select and click it, so you'll see all the properties and all the properties value. It might be possible that in your sheet it is looking like this row wise, okay, like properties and their values. So you can go right side slowly and you will see all the properties, okay, like their reference and their values, everything, okay. So if you want, you can change the values. So let us say I will make 100, so it will become 100. Now instead of seeing this way, if you want to see the other way, you have to click on pivot. So pivot is clicked. So you see it is 100. Now there is a better understanding, like instead of searching the parts, first you have to understand whether that part is there in the library or not. So for that purpose, what you have to do is you have to click the plus symbol here, and all the part listed inside this library folder will be shown. So you can see all these parts are listed in alphabetical manner, okay. So whichever IC is there, let's say you want to search some IC, so that IC is there or not, you can have a look. Like let's say AD4694. This is an uh, ADC, like 8 channel ADC. So this is already there. Similar to that resistor capacitor, if you want, so you can scroll down. Okay, you can scroll down slowly, and you can see you have R, right? So R is resistor. So you can see we have resistor these many. Similar to that, we have, like MOSFET, let us say. So MOSFET is M. So you will be having MOSFET. Understood? So let us place MOSFET here. Instead of placing from here, let's say, like you do not have the component, this particular symbol, what you can do is you can go to place and parts. So same thing will be selected, highlighted. So MOSFET. So MOSFET 1 is highlighted here. I'll put MOSFET. Let us say MOSFET was there. I'll just put again MOSFET. So you can go down. You have another MOSFET. You have another MOSFET. Like that, so many are there. Okay. So if you want, you can take this one. Understood? Now let us say I want to put, like a microcontroller. So what will you do, microcontroller? You have to go to, like a microcontroller part number. If you know, let us say MSP4 M0G. So I want to put that one. So for that, I will go MSP M0Z. So this is the parts that is available. Okay. So let us say I want to put this part. So we have this particular part available with us, 48 pin package 3507. Understood? Let us see, want to put capacitor. So let's first see what are the capacitors that is available with us. These are the connectors. Then this is the capacitor. See, 0402, 0603 all are there. So if you want to search capacitor 1210, you have to come here and capacitor 1210. So you have available. You can see this is the list. So 1210. Let us say if you have to place it right angle, rotate it, control R, rotate it. Okay, like that. Now let us say if you want to place ground symbol. So to place ground symbol, what you have to do is go to place, and we have power. So in this power, you have all the symbols. So let's say ground is this. So you have 0 or like this. So let's say this one I want to place. So what I'll do is place OK, and ground will be placed like that. How many grounds you want, you can place. Similar to that, let us say if I want to place some power symbol, what I'll do is I'll go down more. So we will be having power here itself. Okay. So let us say bar type I want. So I'll place bar type. Let us say if you want to rename them to something, let's say I want it to VCC, or I want it to VIN, or like I want it, and select it and control drag. I want it 5 volt. Again select it. Let's say copy paste also you can do. Okay. And then I can make 3v3. So like that you can make your symbols. All right. Let us say you want to connect it. So let's say press W for wire. Okay. So you place it and put it like this. Or otherwise go to place, and there is a wire. Okay. W. So you place that wire. Now you want to put some aliases on this, so you have to select this and right click it, and aliases will be coming. Okay, or otherwise you can do one thing, is you can put a n for name. Okay, aliases. So let us say PA0 or PA1. So PA1 is named. Okay, so like that. It's up to you, or like double click it, PB what was that, 2. So PB2 is named. Understood? Instead of writing just Eliza's name, you can put a let us say we can put ports also, like input port, output port. So place, and then we have hierarchical port. Okay, so go to this hierarchical port, and then you have, see, this is bidirectional. So if you want a data bus or something which will be bidirectional, you can right click it, and this is data. Okay, so you can press wire and connect it, and double click this, and it will be, let's say, DA0. So data address 0. Understood? Or what happens is double click this, and you will see that its name is DA0. Now there might be a possibility that you have named this aliases, this net name as DA1. Okay, and placed it. So this will be treated as DA0 because this is actually going to forfeit this name. Okay, so try to make sure that either you do not give this name or give the same name, so that you don't have a problem. Understood? So like that should be the understanding. So for that purpose, what I will do is I will show you to double click and see the name is DA0. DA1 is not appearing. Understood? So it is always good that you don't have this name. Okay, otherwise you will be making a mistake. Any other ports if you want, like you can go to hierarchical ports and see whichever one you like, you can put. Okay, so this is like this input port. Okay, right. Control R, you can rotate it. Let's say if you want output port, go to the hierarchical port, not hierarchical block, go to the hierarchical ports and see output one. Yeah, this is output one. Understood? So like that you can go and connect. And let's say I want it like, let's say input port is, let's say, like enable pin or enable OK, and output port is, let's say, enable pin. So people generally give, like, I am going to give enable signal from the microcontroller, and like that you can name it. Now let us say we want to print it. Okay, so how to print? So what you can do is you can go to schematic. So all the pages below this will be printed, or otherwise you can go to this project and all the schematic and pages, all of them will be printed. So it's up to you, like what do you want to print. So let us say I want to print all of them, so I'll just save it. I'll place all, yes to all, then right here go to print, and I'm going to get this print pop-up, then press OK. And how many pages are there? 5 page. So I will put, let us say, my schematic project 1. Okay, so 5 pages of schematic has been printed, and now it will open, and I'll show it to you that it is like this. Okay, so you can see that we have successfully printed our schematic. Okay, so you can see page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and page 5. So these are the things that we just now like entered. You can see all of them are printed properly. Understood? Or otherwise what you can do is one more thing. Let us say you want to print only this page. So for that purpose you have to select this page and place print, and then press OK. Then let us say I am going to put my schematic and page 5. So only this page will appear. So you can see I have got my PDF printed, and this is one of one. Only one page is printed. Okay. So earlier it was all the 5 pages, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And here it is only single page. So hope you have a good understanding, like how to see whether your library is having that component or not, and how to find out that component and place it in your, like a schematic. Let us say if you want to put a test point, so what will you do? You go to see, but you have like test or something like that, and it is not appearing. So for that you have to go to your library components and come here T, then it will be having, let us say, TP. So it is named as TP1, that only will appear. So you have to come here, parts, TP. So you can see we have TP like this, test point as like this, and then place it. Understood? So TP1 is TP9 is appearing, some other TPs will also be there. That's why. Got it? Alright guys, so hope you have a good understanding of how to enter the schematic, how to search the parts inside the library, and what are the different things that you can do, how to put hierarchical ports, input port, output port, bidirectional port, how to search a component and place it from the part placement window, and how to select the library files that is appearing. Let us say if you have added multiple files here, all those files will appear here, and if you select particular one of them, you can do that. Otherwise you can reload the library part, so this library will get updated also. Okay, so like that happens. Thank you.